What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTW BRB, and welcome to Suprocker Saturday. If you're not quite sure what Suprocker Saturday is, well, let me just fill you in. It is the one day of the week I take, any game with really no background to it, no like storyline in it, such as the game we're playing today, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, of course, is an arcade thing where you just pick 3 characters and you face off until you reach the boss, Galactus. Today I'm going to be playing with a team of assassins, which will be Deadpool, Strider Hero, and Taskmaster. I love all 3 of these characters. I don't know much about Strider Hero. Taskmaster is arguably my favorite character in this game, the best one I am good with. And Deadpool is the man that we are actually going to be defeating Galactus with this time around. So I'm going to be explaining to you how I feel about Deadpool being in the game and some more information I found interesting while looking him up. Well, right there, that seemed like a little bit of talk through between Captain America and Strider Hero. Well, not really Strider Hero's part, but what Captain America said to Strider Hero. It seemed like something... Yeah, he was basically commenting at Strider Hero. I just want to fill you guys in right now. I don't consider myself really good at this game. Honestly, I'm not good, really. But, first thing we're going to talk about is I want to give you guys some information about Deadpool in case you don't really know much. As I did state, I'm not really good at this game, which you'll notice. So, if none of you guys knew this, Deadpool, of course, is a comic book character. He's on the Marvel side, and his first comic book he ever appeared in was The New Mutants '98, and he originally appeared in that comic as a villain. It doesn't really surprise you because Deadpool has a villainous-like persona. I mean, he really isn't a hero. He's more likely an anti-hero in the Marvel Universe. He's really famous for breaking the fourth wall, as you see many times in this game, per se. He breaks the fourth wall tons of times. And it's honestly morally, like, the comic book writers usually, they have fun doing that. I mean, that's something I would enjoy. I write comics personally, nerds and geeks, and breaking the fourth wall is very clever. It's not, you don't really see that very often, and Deadpool does break it this time around. And I just defeated Sea Viper with Strider Hero, and we'll talk more about Deadpool in the upcoming fight.
No, third-rate fighter. Run crying back to your masters.
You must learn how to have technology serve you, not to rely on it. Well, there's my best Strider and Hero impersonation for one, and that seems to be a little jab at Sea Viper because she has a lot of technology.
I will eliminate all obstacles. You are but a minor means to the sorcerers.
Our next fight will be against Dr. Doom, Doctor Strange, and Trish from the Devil May Cry series. A lot of doctors in this thing. So, little more things about Deadpool. He was ranked 182nd in Wizard's top 200 comic characters. He's 45th in Empire's the 50 greatest comic characters, and he's number 30. Well, not number 30. Well, yeah, that just sounds weird, but he is ranked 31st in IGN's top 100 comic heroes. He has an accelerated healing factor as one of his powers due to the fact that he was in the Weapon X program, and he's immune to all known diseases, and also, he has cancer, and an acceleration of this cancer has caused his appearance to be disfigured, which is why he wears this mask. And if you've ever seen him without the mask, his face is very, ugly, would be a little nice term to put it, I guess. Don't believe what X-Men Origins Wolverine told you, because that's not why Deadpool looks like this. He looks like it because of his accelerated cancer. Of course, if you guys do know, as I am doing this team, I've stated before, as a team of assassinaries. So Deadpool is an assassinary or a mercenary. He's mostly called the Merc with a mouth because he, well, has a mouth. He's actually appeared many times in the X-Men animated series. The one I can think of off the top of my head, Morph was the name of one of the mutants in there. When he was taking on Wolverine, he morphed into Deadpool. Deadpool has never talked in the series, if I believe so. But that was a really good combo going on by me. But he has appeared many times in cameos. He was supposed to appear in the Wolverine and the X-Men, but the show was canceled before he was supposed to appear. I will talk more about that when we get back to the next fight. Don't talk unless you have the skills to back up your threats. Not really sure if that's a jab at Dr. Doom, but it's true.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Strider Hero, ready for battle.
Our next fight will be against Firebrand, X-0 and X-23, but more on that. Like I said, he was supposed to appear in Wolverine the X-Men, but it was canceled before he could, and from what I read, his appearance was supposed to be, he was sent by Weapon X to capture Wolverine, but we'll never really get to see that now, unless, you know, the show does eventually come back on. And he had a brief cameo in the X-Men anime on G4. I watched that series. I don't remember seeing it, but apparently he had a brief cameo, so I'm not going to doubt them. He does appear in the animated film Hulk vs. Wolverine, and I believe he was voiced by Nolan North in that, which he was also, Nolan North is also the voice of Deadpool in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and the original Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He also appeared in the X-Men Origins Wolverine film. He was portrayed by Ryan Reynolds. I cannot say who he's portrayed by at the end of the film because Reynolds really didn't have a major part in that movie. Actually, if you ask me, that movie, even though it was kind of good, I mean, I did enjoy it, but I feel like they trolled us in a way by advertising Gambit and Deadpool as main characters, and it really didn't have a part in the movie whatsoever. He was portrayed by Ryan Reynolds, as I did state, and a Deadpool movie at this moment is being worked on. I know they have a script being worked on, and they just picked up a director. We'll talk more about the Deadpool movie that is worked in our next fight. Don't talk unless you have the skills to back up your threats. Now that definitely confirms that that just wasn't a Dr. Doom stab.
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Ready for battle.
Our next fight will be against Felicia, Phoenix Wright, and Strider Hero, a full-on Capcom team. But more about that Deadpool movie. Deadpool is having a movie. It has been confirmed. It was originally supposed to be PG-13 from what I read, but they are considering making it rated R, I believe, now because of it. Well, it's Deadpool. I believe Ryan Reynolds will be portraying him once again. It does have a director and the script's being worked on. I can't give you guys a date when it's supposed to come out, but from what I read, it is still being worked on. Now, Deadpool has appeared in many video games, such as the one we're playing now, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He's appeared in his first video game ever was the X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. He's also been in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, X-Men Origins Wolverine the Game, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Marvel Superhero Squad Online, Marvel Avengers Alliance on Facebook, or I believe it's just on Facebook, could be more. And he will appear in an upcoming MMORPG game called Marvel Heroes and his own title game called Deadpool. Most of the time, Deadpool has been voiced by Nolan North and John Kassir. I apologize if I pronounced that last name wrong. In most of his video game, he was voiced by Steve Blum once, which was in the X-Men Origins Wolverine video game. After this fight, because it is going to end pretty soon, like right now probably. Really? 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 This isn't done? Okay, now it's done. Well, in the next fight, we'll talk about how I feel about Deadpool being in this game.
I'd say justice was served. No, I don't know. Just roll with it, okay, people?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must continue petitioning Capcom for Vulgus 2. Look it up. Both those were a jab at Capcom having a game called Vulgus that they never made a sequel of, and Phoenix Wright being a lawyer.
Objective confirmed. Beginning mission.
Alright, who wants some of this?
This time we're taking on Spencer, MODOK, and Phoenix. And now about how I feel about Deadpool being in this game. I can just sum it up in one word. Yes. Deadpool arguably is one of those characters that should not have been considered to be left out. But at one point, believe it or not, from what I read, Deadpool was actually almost left out of the game. And that was almost a crying shame because if you go on Marvel.com, from last time I checked, Deadpool was ranked #1 out of their top heroes, which I never really consider him a hero. He's more like an anti-hero, but I guess that still has the word hero in it. But anyway, yes, Deadpool should have been in this game. He's a huge star in the Marvel Universe nowadays. Leaving him out of the game would have been like leaving Spider-Man out, or Wolverine, or Captain America. Deadpool is just that big, and honestly should be in almost every Marvel game coming up, and it appears like he will be. As I stated, he has been in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series, and he's going to be appearing in the MMORPG Marvel Heroes game, which I never heard about until now, and I'm a little bit excited about that. I mean, I call myself a superhero fan, and Marvel's my group. But yeah, Deadpool deserved to be in this game. He's a great addition to the game. And honestly, I think Capcom would have got a lot of shit if they would have not put him in this game, because he's one of the best characters in the game. Already, I don't know how to play him as that much, but I do watch a lot of pro matches of this game. I usually watch Maximilian, or on YouTube he's known as Miles923, or Yo Video Games. And he plays Deadpool, and a lot of people just know how to play Deadpool. He's phenomenal. So, yes, Deadpool, in all the rights whatsoever, deserves to be in this game. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I can't really sum it up in any other way, nerds and geeks. I'll see you in the next fight. Justice, ambition, whatever. I just do my job. Nothing else matters. I'm not really good at these voices. Remember, I'm not any of the voice characters in here. But next we'll be taking on Deadpool, Wolverine, and Beautiful Joe.
Ready for battle.
Who was I supposed to kill again? That doesn't matter.
It's do or die.
Alrighty then. So, as I did state, we're taking on Deadpool, Wolverine, and Beautiful Joe. And pretty much what I'm going to be talking about now, since I've already discussed how I feel about Deadpool being in this game, I can't really describe it any better. And I've already mentioned everything that I wrote down about Deadpool. I know he's appeared in many comics, but there's so many comics for me to even talk about. He does have many of his own series, if you guys do want to know that. Mainly the series I know the most popular from what I hear, Strider Hero just went down, damn, is his Cable and Deadpool series, and another series that is called, I can't remember the name of it actually, Deadpool Squad or something, where he has a Lady Deadpool, Dogpool, which is a dog version, Kidpool, which is a kid version, Headpool, which is the Deadpool Marvel Zombies head. But yeah, right now we have, oh, Beautiful Joe just came, and I was gonna say right now we have the Battle of Weapon X, as both Deadpool and Wolverine are in this. Now, I can try to explain some of my combos, like for instance, with Taskmaster. Did he just say Taskmaster? But like for instance, one of my combos I do with Deadpool is I will have Taskmaster come in with the assist. It's not really a combo, I don't really consider it. And he shoots the arrows in the air, and I'll try to do the shuriken up in the air. That way that it hits him into it. That is another one of my favorite combos. I didn't get it off right. What I do is I do this Spidey swing. I get him in a corner, and when I feel like I have enough damage to him, or if the combo is about to be let go, like as I'm doing right now. I did not do it that time, but I did take Beautiful Joe out. But what I do is I do the Spidey swing, I get him in a corner. I might show it again, actually. As you are seeing, I am trying it. It is the easiest combo I can come up with. Let's see if I do it here. No, I didn't. But basically what it is I'll get him in a corner, and then I'll do the arrows, and I'll shoot down at them. Ooh, Taskmaster's almost down. I believe I'm going to switch out. Switch out, yes. And we're going gutting time. Did not get it on Wolverine. I don't know much with Deadpool. I don't play him very often. So I can't really, you know, state much about Deadpool. If any of you nerds and geeks want to try to give me advice on combos, go right ahead, but I'm not very good at this game. I can't promise I'll remember those combos and do them with precise timing and all that. I believe I'm going to take Deadpool down here. At least I should be able to. Yeah, it's done. And we beat him with Taskmaster. I believe they have a special thing they say to each other.
Thanks for the moves. Now get out of my face.
I told you hundreds of times you can't work for me because killing my students is bad for business. That was a really bad impersonation. I don't have a Brooklyn accent, but that was a stab at Deadpool. And we're going to be taking on Galactus. But as I did state, that was a jab at Deadpool, because I guess I can't really describe. I don't know with Taskmaster and Deadpool I've really had that thing, but yeah. Of course, we're going to be taking on the Heralds as usual. It seems like we're going to have Dr. Doom and possibly Wesker, if I can believe so. Yes, it is. Usually Dr. Doom teams up with Wesker or Domaru. I think Domaru at least. But yes, Deadpool's really getting beaten right now. I believe I'm going to switch out probably right about now, exactly. Bring out Strider Hero. And Strider Hero is a pretty basic to control, if you ask me. I played as Strider Hero a lot in the first edition of Marvel vs. Capcom. My team was Gambit and Strider Hero. Gambit is my favorite hero of all time. I don't know why I brought Deadpool out again. And, oh, damn. Yeah, shot him in the head. But as I was stating, Strider Hero was part of my original team in Marvel vs. Capcom 1. I used Gambit and Strider. And then eventually in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I made that team alive again as I used Strider, Gambit, and actually I brought in Hayoto. I know Hayoto is not really ranked well in the second version of the game, but I personally liked him. I thought he was a phenomenal character. Maybe not the best, but I liked him. Back when I was a kid, though, I based off looks, and I thought Strider and Gambit looked a lot alike, and I really liked it. And, yeah, basically. Right now, we're just working on Galactus. Basically, this fight's not too hard. I don't know why people have such great time. It's all about blocking and staying as close as you can, and usually when I get 3, I like to use their level 3s, or, you know, just sort of, I don't even know what level they are, but they're finishers. Ooh, Taskmaster might go down here. He's not, but we are. No, we're not going to call anybody out. No, we are. Deadpool's coming in. I don't know how Deadpool survived, but we're going to call Strider Hero in to try to finish it off right here. And see, this is, originally this was supposed to be a Strider Hero playthrough, but I don't understand how Deadpool, I mean, not Deadpool, well, Deadpool just beat him with Anita's giant purple chin. And, yeah, but I don't understand how Strider didn't beat him, but we ended up beating it with Deadpool, and that is Deadpool's taunt.
You were recording that, weren't
Yeah, I was.
you? No. What do you mean you weren't?
Deadpool, what are you talking about? I was recording that. Did you not see it? Yeah, I beat Galactus' giant purpley pimply ass, so what? So, let's party, biatches! At the scene of what people are calling Deadpoolicide, evidently Deadpool's party and Galactus' former world ship turned tragic late last night when an attempt to give an additional boost to power to the DJ booth and margarita machine accidentally wiped out Cleveland. Oh, they didn't. They must have changed it out. Originally, his ending said something about how they are looking for Deadpool and his accomplice, the player, which would be me. But it is Deadpool's ending. Apparently, they did change that, and they also changed the background, because when Deadpool said, "Let's party, biatches," there's different characters, and they did change it. I did notice. I think I saw Captain Commando, Cable, and Archangel. I don't remember if they were in that first one. But that is the playthrough of Deadpool's. I hope you have all enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the fact that I'm giving you new information and that I did pre-record over this. I felt like this was really well done, because usually when I do live record Nerds and Geeks, I lose a lot. I get like the Let's Play curse, and I can't do it. And as you saw right there, this is not an edited video or nothing. I didn't lose any of my battles, and even Galactus' battle. So it went really well. I gave you all the information I felt that was really good about Deadpool, as I did state how I felt about Deadpool being in this game. And I stand by it. I believe Deadpool, if he was not in this game, it would have been a crying shame. And that's pretty much it, Nerds and Geeks. As I stated numerous amounts of times already, I hope you have all enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like. And if you would like to see more of these Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 playthroughs, please subscribe. I do these every Saturday, except for next Saturday we'll be continuing on the Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. I do switch off between those two right now, but after one of those are finished, I'm just going to be strictly focusing on this. And that's pretty much it. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I hope you all subscribe and give this a thumbs up if you do like it. I have been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB, Nerds and Geeks, and I'll be seeing you next time whenever you watch one of my next videos. So until then, Nerds and Geeks, you have a great day.